Ah, the great Spanish challenge, ser versus estar. If you're learning Spanish, you've definitely run into this problem. They both mean to be, but they're not the same. And using the wrong one can get, well, a little weird. So today, we're going to crack the code, and we'll even have a little fun with a challenge.
So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll tackle the to-be dilemma itself. Then, you'll meet our two main characters, ser and estar, and I'll give you some awesome memory tricks for both. After that, get ready, we're going to test your knowledge with a quick quiz. And finally, I'll give you the final verdict, a little cheat sheet you can say for later. Sound good? Let's jump in. Okay, so why the two verbs? What's the big deal? Well, in English, we say, I am happy and I am from New York with the same verb am. But think about it. One of those is a temporary feeling, and the other is a permanent fact about you, right? Spanish actually makes that distinction, and that's the key we're going to unlock today. First up, let's meet ser. The way to think about ser is that it describes the essence of something. Who you are, what something is made of, the permanent, deep-down qualities that don't really change. And don't worry, I've got the perfect trick to help you remember exactly when to use it. That's right. When you need to use ser, just call the doctor. This little acronym is seriously your secret weapon for getting ser right pretty much every single time. Each letter stands for one of the main rules, and it makes everything so much easier. Let's break it down real quick. D is for date. O is for occupation, like your job. C is for characteristics. Tall, short, smart, funny. T is for time. The second O stands for origin, like where you're from. And R is for relationships, friends, family, you name it. See, these are all pretty permanent, essential things. Okay, now let's talk about the other half of this puzzle, estar. If ser is for what something is fundamentally, estar is for how something is at this very moment. It's all about temporary states, conditions, and, this is a big one, where something is. And yep, we have an acronym for this one too, place. P is for position, L is for location, super important. A is for action, C is for condition, and E is for emotion. Basically, how you feel and where you are, that's estar's territory. And here's a pro tip. Ser aburrido means you are a boring person. But estar aburrido just means you feel bored right now. Huge difference, right? So if it's not a doctor situation, it's almost always a place one. All right, you've met the doctor, you've found your place. I think it's time to put what we've learned into practice. We're going to do a quick quiz. I'll show you a sentence with a blank, and you just have to decide, is this a job for ser or is it a job for estar? Ready? Let's do this. First one up is, yo blank de Houston, Texas. That means, I am from Houston, Texas. So, what do you think? Is where you're from something permanent or something temporary? Your choices are soy or estoy. Think about it. Is this a doctor case or a place case? Go ahead and pause here if you need a moment to decide. And the answer is soy. Yes! Your origin is a permanent part of who you are, so that's the O for origin in our doctor acronym. Nice work. 1 for 1. Okay, let's try question number 2. Yo blank en el auditorio de la escuela. I am in the school auditorium. What's the keyword here? What's the main idea? So is it soy or estoy? Is being in the auditorium a permanent quality about you, or is it a temporary location? Go ahead and lock in your answer. You got it, it's estoy. This is a perfect example of estar at work. It's all about your location, which is the L in our place acronym. You're there right now, but you're not going to be there forever. All right, moving on to the next one. Blank la 1:20 de la tarde. That's it is 1:20 in the afternoon. We're talking about time here. Which verb handles telling time? Your options are es or está. Is telling time part of our doctor rules, or is it more of a temporary place kind of thing? What's your final answer? And the correct answer is is. You remembered. The T in our doctor acronym stands for time. Even though time is constantly moving, the rule for telling time in Spanish always uses ser. And here we are, our final question. Ella blank cansada y triste. This means she is tired and sad. Now really think about this one. Are these feelings permanent characteristics or temporary conditions? So, what's it going to be? Es or está? Is she a tired and sad person in her soul, or is she just feeling that way right now? This is the last one. You've totally got this. Yes, the answer is ESTA. Awesome job. Feelings, emotions, physical conditions, those are all temporary. She won't be tired and sad forever. That's a textbook case for ESTAR, falling under condition and emotion in our PLACE acronym.
And you did it! You made it through the quiz. Seriously, great work. It's not so bad once you have a system, right? So let's wrap this all up with a handy summary you can take with you.
And here it is, the final verdict. On the left, you've got Sarah, our doctor, for all the permanent, essential stuff. On the right, you've got ESTAR, for your place in the world, all those temporary states and locations. This right here is your ultimate cheat sheet. I definitely recommend taking a screenshot of this.
So now you have the tools. You've got the system to take on one of the biggest hurdles in Spanish. The question isn't really if you can do it anymore. The only question left is, what are you going to say first? Go on, give it a try. Build a sentence. It's your turn to get out there and practice.